Oh. My beautiful people, BMZ is in the house again. First episode for 2025. It's been a rocky one. We've been trying to make things happen and do what's or not. It's not just only about consistency. This is about keeping the man informed and being all right. Yeah. But anyways, we're back at it. Today it's me and Tuxin.
Yeah. Me as in Frank.
Yes, me as in Frank.
Yeah.
The way it's gonna go down today is this. I'm not the host today.
Mm-hmm.
Tuxin will be the host.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the interview.
You're the guest.
I'm the guest, yes. He's the interviewer and I'm the guest. With that said, I hope you guys have been fine. Pushing. Men's health. Mentally. I hope you're strong. Let's hit it.
Yeah, it's a new year. We last did our we did our last episode last year in December. It's now 2025. Hopefully by now everyone almost every year we've got plans for the year. So by now hopefully you are seeing progress. You're making progress. So yeah, we are back. It's Black Men's discussing important, pressing issues that relate to life, the life of a man in South Africa, the life of a black man in South Africa, to be specific. So, as we know, as men, we go through a lot of things in life, and it's important for us to talk.
A car goes for service, for a checkup, one of those checkups, right?
Uh-huh.
So a person also needs to go for a checkup.
Mm-hmm.
One of those things. But how you been?
No, I've been good. So I should be asking you, how have you been?
Me myself. I can't say I'm good. I can't say I'm good. But I can't say I'm bad either.
So you're basically okay?
I'm around the block. I'm chilling. I'm just hanging in there. I'm around the block.
Yeah.
Last episode we did was based on reflections. And there were some hints that I wanted to talk about. I just didn't want to. I didn't think it was time at that point. But I think today would suit the premises. Some people think, or should I say some people? I don't know. No, some people don't know what I was talking about as to when I was saying what I was saying. Hey, this thing is hard, guys. This thing is hard, and it's painful at the same time. Ebona, this thing called depression. It's not a child's play thing. It was bamloile, or no, it happens. We're not Americans where we can say what is what and everything has an illness. Now you can't pay rent. Now you're
depressed.
no, you're not depressed. You've got. They name it an illness, saying it's rentopolianism. I don't know.
That's a big word.
Yeah, I'm just giving you because that's what they do.
Yeah.
They name everything. But here in SA, we know. I've buried people based on those on this very same illness. I can come out and say I'm one of them, but I'm alive. I'm alive.
So, yeah, that's a very, very important topic. One, it's actually a topic that we mostly ignore, or society mostly ignores. You know, we never talk about it, especially as men.
No one knows about it.
Yeah,
No one knows that they have this thing until
we've got this thing where we normally say you have to be strong. You are a man, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to handle pain as a man. Men don't cry, and you know it's destroying a whole lot of people, especially us black people. We suffer a lot. If you have noticed, mostly in relationships, marriages, men die first, and we have to ask.
We bury men most of the time.
Yeah, we have to actually ask ourselves, why is it so?
It's because of the same notion of saying,
Yeah.
uzoba strong.
Yeah.
Because we don't talk.
We don't talk as men. We don't talk.
And sometimes when you try to talk,
So now I want us to look at it in this way. We're going to start from the bottom and
dissect it.
yeah. So, you know, a lot of men in South Africa, let me say a lot of black men in South Africa are depressed, but they do not know it. They do not know that they are depressed. They only think of it as being, as life, adulthood. And it's kunzima, you see. And this is something that's there, that exists, that is destroying people's lives, and we have to raise awareness, you see, because it's better to deal with it while there's still time, you see.
There's this Nigerian code that goes, if you go to bed with an itchy bum, chances are tomorrow morning you wake up smelly fingers.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you guys get it or what.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
I get it.
Yeah, so deal with it while you still have the time.
The time to deal with it.
Yeah, or else, shit, it's about to go down. Literally.
So now we have to, because we're trying to raise an awareness here. Bafana, based on you and you personally, what would you say a person should, what are the things that a man should look out for in terms of depression and those kinds of things? Because you know, we often leave things until it's too late, you see, and like we said, it's better to deal with it while there's still time. So I believe there should be signs.
There are signs.
There should be things that people can look out. There are things that people can look out for. to identify this pandemic.
Yeah.
You see, so I would think, you know what, I'm always stressed because I'm a father. I'm always stressed because I'm a husband, or I'm an adult. I've got family to take care of. I've got relatives who don't appreciate me. You see, what are the things that you think people should look out for?
Well, I'm gonna come on my side. My side being that it's not, everyone's got their own, their own what feelings and how they express, them, how they, like you, Bafan, I know. A day cannot go by without me calling you, right? Like I've got certain people that a day,
Yeah.
I've got a lot of people that a day does not go by without me calling or checking.
People that you talk to on a daily basis.
And those, even if it's not a day, a week does not go by.
Yeah.
A month does not go by.
Yeah.
Those people are the ones who should start looking at where the problem, there's a problem here.
Yeah.
Here there's a problem here.
You know what I'm getting from that, ne?
Yeah.
What I'm getting from that is this: it's not always about me who has depression. The people I live with, the people around me, should be able to see, because they know me. When I'm starting to act a certain way, they should know.
It's high.
Yeah.
Something's off here.
Something is off. And we as society tend to ignore or just overlook such things and just say, you know what, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. If the issue is not addressed, it's not going to be okay.
You can't just throw it in the bag.
You can't. You have to address it, and there should be a way forward.
Yeah.
So as men, I think we should look out for each other. And you know me, I know you, Bafana.
Yeah.
Once you start seeing me acting a certain way, or
something is off here.
Let's say I'm one who talks, who calls, who does, and then all of a sudden I'm quiet.
There's something off.
There's something off.
Hey, so I need to check up on you.
So those are the kinds of things I think. This is what I'm getting actually.
That's one of them.
Yeah, from what you have said.
That's one of them.
So we need to don't be afraid. If let's say somebody, your close friend or somebody that you know is now acting different, you don't have to be serious about it. Just sit down with them, talk, ask what's happening, what's going on. Maybe they are not they can't start the topic bona self, but they need you to ask what's happening. You're not yourself. What's happening? I haven't heard from you. Are you okay? Yeah. So we need to look out for each other. So let's say me personally, I'm depressed, what do you think? Do you think I would notice, and I would so that I can go out and ask and seek for help?
Not it's not necessarily the case, Most of the time when stuff like this happens, the only time where you could realize or life is in shambles. And we don't really have time for ourselves, to ourselves, let me put it this way. We don't really have time to ourselves. What I'm saying is that the life that the lifestyles we live right now is hey, somehow
Yeah.
it's fast. It's fast paced.
Yeah, that's true, eh?
It's fast paced, and we're always planning for the weekend or something.
I was about to talk about.
It's basically work, and then maybe drinking weekend, and then organizing something for beers or something. I don't know.
And
You know how it goes.
I remember back in the day we used to drink for fun. We used to drink, for fun. Eh? But these days, even if let's say you don't drink during the week, you only drink weekends. Most people, the way people are drinking,
I used to be one of that. I used to. I'm also a recovering addict. I didn't say I stopped drinking. No.
Yeah.
I control my drinking.
And you will find people going to groove every weekend, eh? And it's not just about fun anymore. It's because they are trying to escape
your reality.
You see?
And you know what's the painful part about all that, man? No matter how much you drink to escape reality, you can drink and drink and drink and drink every day. There is that one moment, one day, and sometimes it tries and comes to you, but you don't realize at that point. Let me put it like this. Most men, I'm not talking about women here, I'm talking about men. Most men, the only time where they find peace of mind to think and reanalyze, or I don't know whether it's a word or analyze and evaluate their life is when they're doing number 2.
Exactly.
I'm not joking.
Exactly. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Because
that's where you are at your most vulnerable time.
Yeah. And you are there by yourself. There's no one to distract you.
No one is, unless people call you. But there is your sacred space. You don't have peace in your bedroom because someone is gonna be telling you. I'm just giving you some. Maybe someone is gonna be telling you, hey, the what is problematic. What. Then you go to work. Well, in the morning, they phone you at 6 o'clock in the flipping morning. They say, can you fill in for someone? Stuff like that.
So basically, there's noise everywhere.
There's the only place where you find peace and serenity and to think is in the bathroom.
We're not saying people should...
No, I'm saying spend more time in the fucking bathroom. Fuck that.
Okay, let's continue, Bafana.
Yeah.
White people have got psychiatrists and
psychiatrists,
and people they can go to talk to so that they can release you see, but and those are costly, eh?
Yes, they are costly.
So as a black man, as the black community, how do we, if let's say now I've come to the realization that I've got depression.
Did you do self-diagnosis or yourself?
Yeah, because
for you to come to that stage.
Because let me put it this way: we were talking about the people around you, noticing and coming to you and talking to you, ne? Okay, you come to me. I wasn't aware that I'm depressed, ne? But you come to me. You start asking questions and then eventually light bulb moment. I realize, you know what? Maybe I'm suffering from this. So how do we, as if you
solve this problem?
Yeah, how we can't. Some people can't afford to go to a psychiatrist.
Okay.
So,
I'll suggest church, but I don't trust churches. I myself. No, I'm not a heathen. I'm not a heathen. I love Jesus. I love God. But sometimes I don't agree with the games they're playing. But anyways, I've got an issue with the church. Church.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's fine. And we're not talking about religion right now. I would suggest church, but I don't trust them per se, because until you know how it is with church, you can tell Baba Mfundi see something in confidence, and then jiggy. It's in the congregation. It's floating around jiggy, or maybe there's a scripture that's being read out of the blue.
Even Daily Sun is writing about
exactly. You're like, Ganjan, Mara, I told you this in confidence. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think apart from going to a psychiatrist and paying lots and lots of money, it helps to find somebody in life.
No,
there is that one person that you can trust.
There is. Thank you. I was getting there. That person that you do find, make sure that person, I don't know how I'm going to say this, but evaluate all the advices that you have been getting from that person. Previously as to Horana, has it gone that in the right direction, and everything has come up to be. They might not have everything, but it's a start.
Exactly.
It's a start.
Exactly.
You need a kickstart.
Yeah.
A push.
Exactly.
To get somewhere, right?
Yeah.
If the battery is dead, someone needs to push you.
And you know what I've realized? I've realized that even if the person that you talk to doesn't give you the answer you are looking for, or a way out,
at least you've got some insights.
Yeah, sometimes just by talking to somebody, you can answer yourself.
Yes, true.
You would be like, okay, I spent 3 months, 3 whole
fixating on such a fucking
problem, but now just in 2 minutes after, just after talking to somebody, you realize,
this is my solution.
This is my solution.
Without them telling you what is what.
Exactly. So it's important to talk. It's important to have that one person, or those people that you can trust and you can talk to about anything.
It doesn't necessarily have to be into a family.
No. Because sometimes family can be the reason why.
Or your partner. It might also be your partner also that is also doing that.
The reason why you are depressed.
It's because of them.
It's because of them. So it doesn't have to be them. So you can just find that one person, and somebody who's gonna give you their ear and listen to your story. So we as black men die, man, every day. I'm talking about like daily. People are dying. People are not okay.
Hey,
you know what? I see it a lot. I can be here sitting with you, but my mind is not here. I'm thinking.
Mind you, we're just only touching on the basis of depression, because we never really had this discussion on the podcast. We only touched the slight base and also, but now we're trying to attack this issue, because it's a serious problem.
And you know what? You mustn't think that just because I've got money I won't have depression.
No,
just because I've got cars I won't have depression. It can affect anyone. Anyone. It's not about how much money you have. How many cars you have. No. You can have, Bafana. We know of people.
I know doctors.
Yeah.
I know doctors. Doctors who I attended a case with.
Yeah.
I can't mention names.
You see? People who are...
I'm talking about people here, posh cara. What does Casper say? Posh cara man. Look at my wife. Yeah, that kind. Yeah, people. This is an illness of the mind.
And you know, the thing is, we have learned as a community to cover up, to wake up in the morning,
be perfect.
Yeah, dress up and look perfect and look okay.
The day goes by as is.
Yeah, we've perfected that skill. Whereas deep down inside, I'm dying from this thing. I can be driving my Porsche over my Mercedes or whatever, living in that huge mansion, and my bank balance looking like like $1 million, and I would still be depressed, because depression is not only about money. There are too many things in life that can cause depression.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I asked initially, how do you identify this thing? How do you see that I'm depressed? Because you might be thinking, I'm okay. I've got a job, I've got a house, I've got a car, I've got everything. My kids are in school.
Are you okay? No, you're not.
And you might be having a lot of money in the bank, but are you okay?
No, you're not.
You see? So, and then you think, you know what? I'm not depressed. It's just other things, man. And you don't go out and seek
help. No, it's not common for us to do such.
It isn't.
It's not common for us, because once you start saying such things, those words and black people, they don't mix together.
And you know what, ne?
For us blacks, they don't mix.
We as a black community,
we have put Buloyi in everything. And that's why we have got so many suicide and stats.
And then once you start saying that, you have lost it. You're now going to take the wrong direction, because instead of going out and talking to somebody, you're going to go to witch doctors, and they will try to.
They'll tell you it's your neighbor or your aunt from your mother's side of the what is doing what, and I'm told I got fuck at the time. And then it was I remember very le polish they snacks at this one point.
I think it's important for everyone, for every man, because we are talking to men here. I think it's important to for every man to sit down, give yourself time to sit down and think about your life and check, evaluate yourself. What's bothering you? Because
can you change it?
Can you change it?
If you can't change it, then what? Do we move forward?
Afan, talk to someone. Talk to someone. Seek help.
All right.
Because we carry a whole lot of things.
Weight. And most people don't understand what men go through.
Afan,
it's heavy.
It's work related, family related, finances.
It's a love life related.
Love life.
Yo. Yeah, you name it, it's there.
It's there. But at the end of the day, we have to sit down.
But you must also keep in mind when okay, let me just put it this way. When you've got problems, let's say with let me give an example, with your car.
Yeah.
9 out of 10, it's rare for a guy to get assistance regarding whatever. Let's say you got a puncture or no engine problem or something, and you're stuck somewhere. It's in the middle, not in the middle of the night, maybe 7.
Yeah.
You call your homies and what's or not. The one who comes is your G.
Yeah.
But I'm not basing this on that. I'm saying with a woman, when they say "Ninenkinga," I'm stuck.
Yeah. You will see.
They will not be stuck there for more than.
You will even see a convoy of cars.
Of cars just pulling over and assisting, or even offering. Can I tow you? But with a man, we pass, and you get out, and ukon because he's saying, "Sees." People are scared.
Yeah.
This is the real situation right now.
Yeah.
People are scared.
Yeah.
They can't just stop in the middle at night for a person who to bonnet.
No, they can't.
What if I'm hijacked?
Yeah. That's how
You can't be a good Samaritan here.
That's how bad things are in South Africa.
You can't be a good Samaritan.
That's how bad things are in South Africa. So a man, it's difficult for a man to get help. You see?
Very difficult.
Even with this thing, depression, it's difficult for a man to get help from
Even your friends. But sometimes I think you need to evaluate your friends.
You know what other friends will even do? They'll even distance themselves from you. They only want you while you are okay.
When things are okay. Break. What's or not.
So, I think we can't change the way things are. We can't change that. We can't. But as men, I think this podcast is for that. We should look out for one another. We should be concerned about the people close to us.
Mafan, can I stop you?
Stop you, Mafan.
All right. Now I think it's time for me to talk. Guys, this thing called depression is real. It's no laughing matter.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. I am a recovering alcoholic. I'm not saying I stopped drinking, but no, I drink. I'm not. I didn't say I'm stopping alcohol. No. I'm still drinking. It's just that things are just different from the way they used to be. Because I used to drink. I just hope these guys where I work listen to this episode. I used to go to work drunk and drink on the job sometimes. But you know what? It's fine because at least I got help. I got help. Sometimes I wouldn't feel like going home. Because of certain situations. I would find myself just parked somewhere, maybe at the garage. And I was doing stock take. I don't work there at the garage. Do you understand how bad it is?
Yeah. You know, they always ask, why is it that men, when they come back from work, when they get home, they turn off the ignition.
They sit in the car.
Yeah.
That's a common thread for some of us.
For like minutes.
I would sit for hours.
You see?
Until mosquito comes in and says, "Say, I think now it's time for chow chow." Yeah, and then I'm like, let me go home.
Exactly.
While I'm home, let me go in.
So it happens. a whole lot of people, most men are going through depression. And, depression is not for people who are 30 and above, 40 and above. It starts as early as, in your...
Basically, while you're still while you can still think properly, I'd say high school.
Yeah.
High school.
Yeah.
And you don't notice it and at that point. It's just early stuff. You're like,
Because as people, we go through a lot. We're from different backgrounds, different families, and all that. There may be things that are stressing you as a young man growing up. You see the situation at home, and you don't like the way things are. You wish for a better life. It starts there. It starts there, and then chigi, now you have kids.
When you grow up, you tell yourself, I want to be I'm just basing an example. I want to be I'm just saying maybe doctor.
Yeah.
That's the simple one I can come up with right now. Then matric, you get your results and everything. Is there still going to be a grade 12, 13? Okay, but let's leave that one out. Okay, you start and you're like, my results are not that bad, but not so bad. And you're like, okay, fine, let me do pharmacy. The next best thing. Okay, you do it, graduate, you go through the experiences of life and what's not, and then you graduate. And then jiggy, you've got issues of growing up. No, you want to make things happen, but things are not happening. Let's say at home, this one's too much.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? Never fun.
And it's
let me not.
It's reality.
It's reality. Yeah. This one is a bit painful. Maybe you set standards and goals and expectations for yourself, and then they didn't come to fruition at that point, or through your timeline and your expectations. Things are going bad. So you failed your things. And then jiggy, now you're at home. Now you have to work for ShopRite as a cashier, and then as a manager, but the workload is too much, and then now you're stressing about office politics, and then you get home, it's home politics. Basically, there's no space for you to breathe. E.g. me. I've tried committing suicide a number of times. The recent one was not so long ago. I think it was I think a month and a half back. I think it was a month back, whereby shit. I've been off my meds, but I went back because into it's. I see. I don't have a choice. I need to continue. This ain't shit. Is not shitting. Shit is just shit at this point. So to you, I might look like as if I'm fine. I wake up, I call you, I check up on you, and then jiggy you find that I'm fucked up. I'm gone. Stuff like that. Guys in.
It's something that happens. It's real. It's out there, and we don't talk about it. And since we don't talk about it, it's easy to think that I'm the only one emhlabeni who is going through this. But when you reach out and when you talk to people, you realize that, you know what, people are going through a lot, and people have been through a lot. And maybe there's someone who has not started this process here recovery. And talking like this will help them to realize that, you know what, I'm not the only one. There is a way out. I should go out there.
It's not only
It's not,
hanging the rope, hangman.
it's not only that. So yeah. We need to talk as men. We need to, women talk. Women talk.
They don't talk.
No, women
They
talk.
pretend to talk.
Women talk, Bafana. I can assure you. But compared to us men,
Yeah, they do. But sometimes it's not really
Compared
helpful because they're just giving each other bad advices sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time.
not all the time. So, men will sit with an issue. I will sit with a problem for years. And it's busy chowing me inside. I'm dying inside. And no one knows. And then chiki tomorrow, I'm gone. And then they ask, but he was okay.
I was with him
I was with
yesterday.
him. And he was okay.
And it was okay.
I saw a video of, I think it was on Facebook or Twitter. A man dancing. There was like a gathering, a celebration, and the man was like happy dancing. And that same night, he killed himself.
Yeah, that was him saying,
So we can look at things. We can look at life and think everything is okay. No. People are going through a lot. We are going through a lot. And we need to get help. We need to get help. Help is available.
Okay, so is there. If you are working and you've got what? There's so many rehabilitation centers. Yeah, they say rehabilitation centers, but that's the main focus. But they also deal with such things.
So before we conclude, Bafan.
No, this is still part one.
Do you know of any, or maybe we should find out of any government facilities that can help men going through depression?
No, I don't know of any government. I know private facilities. I don't know government as of yet because, honestly speaking, I don't really. I got it. I'm not saying they're bad. Maybe they've not shined the light, or there's such. Department of Health has been in shambles for many eons.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a group here in South Africa. It's called SADC. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group. Apparently, it's prominent. It's a prominent government organization that provides mental health services. We can, you know what? You don't have to go there. Sometimes you can just call.
Yeah.
And most of
You'll
these,
talk to someone.
You'll talk to someone. Yeah, because that's the thing. Sometimes, you know,
I think we need to attach the phone number for them.
I was about to say, Bafana Guti, that's the thing. Sometimes, Koguti, we are afraid to go and sit with
ask for help
and ask for, apart from asking for help, and sit with a stranger
and tell them your things. Somebody you don't know, somebody who doesn't know you, and then tell them your things. Ne? If let's say maybe you have that kind of a problem, you can actually call. Most of these organizations have got toll-free numbers that you can call. It's free.
Free.
There's no police call needed. The WhatsApp is there, and then what's not is there.
You talk to somebody, they don't know you, it's fine. They will never ever see you, maybe. But you get the help you are looking for. We must use. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to have medical aid
True that.
to get help. You see, you don't have to have medical aid. You don't have to pay cash like
Exactly. As long as you've got a phone, of which most people do. Basically, there's help from each and every place. Part 2 shall follow, where I express as to how, what, and how it happened for me to find. I think talking about it also helps sometimes, but I'm not out of the water as of yet. I'm still,
And you know what? It's important to acknowledge that I'm still going through it, because and to also acknowledge that I have a problem, because that's when you start looking for answers. But for as long as you deny that you have a problem,
it's a problem.
you're still going to go through it, and it's not going to end anytime soon. But the moment you start and say, you know what, I've got a problem, I need to seek help,
That's a start.
that's a start.
That is a start.
And stick to it. Yeah, boy.
So, guys, not to be somehow or anything, but this was still part 1. We're gonna go into deeper detail properly when the time comes. But then this is just an opener, maybe just to open your eyes, as those who are in such states without realizing. Maybe someone would have gotten help at that point, but yeah.
Yeah, this that organization or group I was talking about earlier, Sadak.
What's the number?
It's okay. They've got a couple of numbers here. There's a suicide crisis helpline, which is 0800 567 567, and they've got mental health helpline 0800 456 789, and then there's a substance abuse helpline as well. It's 0800 12 1314. You can also talk to them on WhatsApp, and their WhatsApp number is 076 882 2775, or you can simply SMS help to 31393.
350. I'm kidding, I'm sorry. But anyways, guys, this is part 1. Yeah, we're gonna continue with it at a later stage. Most probably into it, there's gonna be other members, with this one. Love you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. BMZ for life.